today. From Raymond James Stadium.
The Commanders defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Back out is the Commander defense. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Mayfield now. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Dell. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. The Commanders back out there on defense. Mayfield on first down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Mayfield looks to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. But certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field. And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. Back out as a Commander defense. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. And they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. The Commanders back out there on defense. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got his man, Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And again, it's Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Payne Durham from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with it. Back out as a Commander defense. first down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Commanders back out there on defense. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield now from the 50. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Back out as the Commander defense. They'll be summoned one more time here in the
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Opting to run again here with White. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.
Today, from Commanders Field in Len...
The Commanders defense ready to try and make amends for that opening week loss. And we'll shine a light bright on this man at linebacker in his 5th NFL season.
And that's one of the things I really admire about his style of play. His ability to diagnose before he takes a step. That eliminates anything false and makes everything real and takes him right to the foot. He could have an impact.